Welcome everyone, let's do this. I hope you enjoyed the first video on us following and or breaking Peter Overzet's rules, and we're here for round two. If you recall, in round one, we broke the rules. We didn't get 3 QBs. We didn't get 2 running backs through round 4. We did get a tight end in the first 5 rounds. So we broke all the rules, and we're here again. This time we're going to follow all the rules, and we're kind of boxing ourselves in a corner, so I'm slightly nervous. Now, we didn't get a great pick here at pick 7. The reason we didn't get a great pick is because, let's see how this looks here. We have, we can get like a Bijan at pick 31. Pick 18, we're okay. We are okay here. Now at pick 7, though, let's see, based on ADP, we're talking Jonathan Taylor or Christian McCaffrey. If we want to wait until round 2, we're talking Josh Jacobs. Round 2. We're talking Saquon Barkley. 18. See, that's where it's tough. If we skip on a running back in round 1, we get Kenneth Walker maybe, which is it, or Derrick Henry, Chase Brown. Those are our options in round 2. And then if we don't get one in round 1, we run out of options in round 2 and round 3 is the problem. I don't want Christian McCaffrey, so it's between JSN and Jonathan Taylor. Okay, we're taking Jonathan Taylor or JSN here. To Justin Jefferson. So we're going to take the falling JSN and see if we can do something with it. Let's try it. Now, here's the problem. In our next 3 rounds, we need to get 2 running backs. The reason I didn't want to get Christian McCaffrey is because I don't want to be overweight on Christian McCaffrey. I'd like to take a falling JSN versus I'd like to get Christian McCaffrey falling as well if I can. Also, I want to pair Christian McCaffrey with Trey McBride right now to get that week 17 correlation potentially between San Francisco and Arizona. And I don't want to draft a tight end because I'm breaking the rules. Remember, one of the rules here is no tight ends through the first 5 rounds. Okay. I am overweight on Taylor, like way overweight though at this point. It's just where I've been drafting is what it is. I'm at, I guess I'm not way overweight, 9.4%. So just slightly overweight. I'm basically that's what I am. Okay, so we need a running back is what we need. Would be ideal. I think it's going to be tough for Achane to fall all the way to 18, like on the regular. So while we're not in love with him, if he fell to 18, I think we'd take it. Jeremiah Love would be nice. Kenneth Walker went. Not that I wanted him, but he's the one that's kind of rising. Darn. Okay. Let's go Chase Brown here. We saw Chase Brown rising just a little bit, and we got to get our 2 running backs. We at least know what's going on with Cincinnati. We can pair that with T. Higgins maybe on the way back around. Let's see where T. Higgins is going, 33. So if we want to, we can go like T. Higgins here if we want to do the double stack with Cincinnati. And then we know we'll most likely have first shot um at Chase Brown, or not Chase Brown, sorry, with Joe Burrow at 66, I think, right? 66. Yeah, which will be slightly past ADP as well. So we're gonna maybe I think we maybe come up with our plan of attack. We haven't really drafted Chase Brown a lot. Again, a lot of risk in that profile, I think. Yeah. We're overweight though, Chase Brown too. Josh Allen goes way early. Usually goes in the middle of this round. Kind of good for us because we didn't want the the QB. We need three of them. We don't want to get or too early of a QB. Both the tight ends are going before on this side of the board here. We need a well, oh, but we need a running back with one of these two picks though. That's the tough thing. So we can't do the T Higgins thing. Because if we do the T Higgins thing, then we're crossing our fingers for a Javonte Williams, which we don't want. Okay, we're going to take the Travis Etienne click here. Some people thought he should be going in the second round after the move. I'm not so sure about that, but we'll grab him here. That's my first share of Travis Etienne. So the nice thing about doing a challenge like this is it forces you to get a little unique on everything. And I guess that's what we're doing now. And the Joe Burrow click, we probably won't do that, which is probably a good thing too, because again, we want to get three QBs, and if you get too early of QBs, it's tough. We have our two running backs through four though, so we have met our first goal, two running backs through four rounds, and we didn't get Kyron either, so we met that one. Um, we got to pass on tight end for the next two rounds, which should be relatively easy. And then the three QBs will be the tough one, maybe. We will see. Um, we do have JSN that we can stack up with Sam Darnold as one QB. And like basically all the QBs go in the top 13 rounds. So it's just finding stacks for them, which is the tough part. Bucky Irving, like we said, going in the second round now always. Maybe it's an opportunity for you to like pair Bucky and Igbuka if you want to. But again, Bucky's just going to keep on falling. Javonte Williams gets pulled up, so he wouldn't have made it to us at 42. Loveland goes, that's good. Where's Lamar going at 50? So Lamar could make it back to us if we went Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers goes. Uh, we're going to go Devonta Smith here. I think he has the biggest upside potential in that if AJ Brown does get moved, he's going to skyrocket up the board. So I think he's someone you want. He's someone you can pair with a little bit easier at QB. The AJ Brown drafter is right. Where is he? He's right here. So we might be able to push Hurts to 79 because hopefully another QB or two gets snapped up on this side, making it less likely that someone wants Jalen Hurts at 69. So we're going to try to make that happen. Where did Saquon go in this drill? Did he go early or late? Saquon also went early too. So if there's a time to try to push Hurts to 79, I think it's now. So we're going to try that. See what happens. If we don't get him, we don't get him. It's okay. Again, we don't want early QBs because we want to get 3 QBs on our team. Glad McConkey falling in this one. We'd take him if he got to us. Lamar, glad he got taken. But McConkey went. I was going to say DJ Moore would be a good pick because he's rising up the boards right now. I think it's between Rome and Christian Watson is what it is for us. They made the pick for us. We're going to go Christian Watson here. See if we can get David Montgomery around the wrap would be nice. Since he is rising up the boards too. That'd be past ADP. So we took Watson instead of Tate there because we know how to pair Watson. We don't know how to pair Tate. And again, we want 3 QBs in the window. That gives us at least 2 QBs in that window there. With this next pick, we can do anything we want. It'd be nice if we got Montgomery there and we knew that all these teams went hard running back 3, 2, 3, 2, 2, 2. So there's a better chance that Montgomery gets all the way around to us. He took Harvey instead. We are like 100% pushing Hurts around. We're not going to take him ahead of ADP here. We're going to try to push him around ADP. Ideally, none of these guys take a QB or take a wide receiver. We really want the where is he? The T. Higgins driver to pass on a QB as well. If you took Harvey there, he took Jaden Daniels. I was gonna say because he took Harvey here, there's a chance he didn't take a running back or a QB at all. He did. Oh, this is tough. Which one we want? So Swift, Scadaboo goes. Swift gives us so does Montgomery. We're going to go Swift there. Swift gives us a correlation with Christian Watson. Montgomery would have given us a correlation with Taylor, but that'd be 2 more run-heavy running backs. So that doesn't make a lot of sense there. We'll take the one. Swift, though, is, maybe, I think he might be rising up just a little bit too. Did Burrow went right? Okay, that's good. Right? Williams goes here, Burrow goes here. That means there's only 2 teams without QBs right now, and neither of them have an Eagle on their team. So there is a chance that Hurts gets pushed all the way around. Tyson is falling right now. Do New England would help us at all? This is a tough pick right here I hope Tyson, Sutton goes. I feel like Sutton around this range isn't bad, even though some people were, there goes Tyson. Darn, missed out on Hurts. Ricky Pearsall and Wilson are bringbacks on Seattle. There's just an ugly range right here. We're going to take Jordan Addison. He's rising up the boards, and he is another. Now we have Central NFC North Chicago, Green Bay, Minnesota. Not that I feel great about it, but I feel like Jordison Addison's a better click than Michael Wilson. Maybe Ricky Pearsall is a better click. He's kind of falling now that Seattle signed Evans and they also now signed Kirk. With our next pick here, I do think um, Godwin's available as well. Pearsall is in play. I like Tucker Kraft. I'm glad I get to avoid someone like an Algier. Tucker Kraft went darn. So Pearsall is in play. He went. Godwin's in play. That's a bring back. Okay, he went Dowdle. We're going to avoid these running backs. We're going to take Godwin. One of the benefits of taking Addison now is that, okay, we're at round 9. So we got to start thinking quarterbacks. Love is an option. Murray's an option. Mayfield's an option. Darnold's an option. Tyler Shuck's an option. Malik Willis is kind of an option in that he's a running quarterback. Stroud and Ward could be backstacked. Goff would be a central division correlation, even though we don't have them. And these would be fallers if they stay there. So I guess we got a lot of options here. J.K. Dobbins early. Tony Pollard early. Okay. Jadarian Price early. Where's the Rasheed Rice drafter? Patrick Mahomes, don't got to worry about that. Actually, I think Sam. Oh, there goes Kyler Murray went. That's okay. Sam Laporta to get more of the of that central and to open up another stack. Let's do it. At 103. That gives us Jared Goff as an option too. This is gonna look ugly at some point here. Jaden Reed just got drafted. That means that we probably missed out on Love. Actually, the Pearsall drafter passed on. We missed out on Goff. We kind of didn't expect to get Goff. We have a lot of guys queued up here. This is kind of nerve-wracking at this point in time, to tell you the truth. What we're going to do, we have a 0-3-5-1 going on here. Mason going early based on ADP. It's okay. I think we like Malik Willis goes because that's the one we'd want to go if there's one. Pitts goes. So everyone's got at least one quarterback. Some got two. We get Jordan Love here. That would be great. And then the Tampa Bay guys on this side of the board here. So we might be able to get Darnold to or Mayfield to push all the way through if we can avoid a QB with these two picks here and get Love. That'd be great. Now we're in the 10th round, so we need to get QBs with the next three picks. This is tough. Dang, there goes the Love. That's what we kind of expected. Okay, so we're going to take Mayfield with our next pick. Slightly unfortunate. I guess we could have taken Love with a pick at 100, but I don't know. Maybe that was the move. Baker Mayfield. So we got one. There goes Tyler Shuck. We kind of expected him to go to the Olave drafter, but he did not go to the Olave drafter. The Olave drafter has four. So this is going to make it tough, right? Now the good news is Sam Darnold is here. He's going to stack up with. Oh, never mind. Sam Darnold's not here. CJ unstacked CJ Stroud. No, we can go Higgins or Downs. Downs just went, so I think Higgins is the play if we want to try to do a Houston stack, which does work with our Indianapolis thing a little bit. No, that doesn't work. Well, this is the okay, so we got 2 rounds to get. Where go Higgins? Okay. So we're really putting ourselves in a corner for this challenge, is what we're doing, and we're going to miss out on McMillan here if he gets back to us, which is unfortunate. It didn't get back to us, so not unfortunate. We do have 2 teams here with only one quarterback each, so the chances of us getting a good quarterback here in the 13th round is difficult. So I think that, again, the tough thing with like these rules, they're nice because they help you try to get a balanced team. They are tough though because they do kind of put you in a little bit of a corner, possibly. But you can see what's going on right now, and that I only got one QB, and maybe it's looking a little ugly. Once we get the second QB though, here we'll be able to stack up this QB, assuming that he doesn't get taken here in the next 2 picks. If he does, I guess we'll pivot to Cam Ward, who we can backstack with a bunch of players. Okay, we're gonna go CJ Stroud here. The Nico's Collins drafter only has one QB, so we'll go Stroud here with this pick. We're gonna hope that one of these quarterbacks make it back to us so we can meet our challenge. It would be great if Ward got back to us because you can backstack Ward. I think it's fun to get the tight end on your teams just because it's I don't know, maybe a little bit more unique of a piece. Okay, so this guy took the rookie. Does he have Bowers on his team? He does. So he's pairing Mendoza with Bowers in the 140s. Not bad. This guy only has one QB also, and everyone's, there goes Bryce Young as his third QB. You got to think he takes another one here just to take another one, and he does have Robinson, so he's definitely taking Cam Ward here. There it is. Yep, as expected. So what do we have left at Q? We only got one left. We're sweating Daniel Jones. Who would have thought it? After that's a bunch of nothing. Let's see if we can get this. He's only got two. Okay, 3-2. There's a couple. There's a bunch of other two QB teams. And this guy took Josh Downs. Which guy did? This guy, he's only got two QBs. So this is where we're probably going to miss it. I mean, I don't think he has to take him, but he could take him. Dallas Goedert still on the board. It was nothing more. Did Dallas Goedert go to the no? Okay, Aaron Jones. That's a really nice pick right there. At 149, Dallas Goedert 148 is a really nice pick too. Okay, Daniel Jones. Do we have to do it? We have to do it. So the benefit of, I guess, if we want to sell this pick is why we did it. Oh, we don't have. Okay, never mind. I thought we had Jonathan Taylor on this team. I was gonna say Jonathan Taylor played his best ball with Daniel Jones. Okay, we got a naked Daniel Jones as our third QB. Are there any Colts to take late in drafts? TJ Giddens is going to be on our team, is what's going to happen. We'll hope he's the pass catching running back. And we can wait till late because we have three running backs. And yeah, that's what's going to go down. Chig getting drafted. So we could take the falling free agents. I was going to say Keaton Mitchell is an intriguing pick there as well. Okay. We're going to take the falling Stefon Diggs all the way in the 160s. Thank you very much. We do need, we have, what's their names? Schultz and Otten are going to be two of our targets. We don't need to get them. Schultz is essentially coming up in our next pick here. I do think there's some other intriguing targets here also. Emmett Johnson, Wilson, Spears, Ridley, Mitchell, but I think New York's, projected to maybe take Tank Dell, but we could just get a last round wide receiver as well. I don't think we need to pull up Tank Dell. here as an option, though. If he falls around, I like Emmett Johnson. If we can get a falling Emmett Johnson, he took they took two of the guys that we wanted. Tank Dell might be our pick. Okay. We're going to take the falling Emmett Johnson here as our fourth running back. We spent a lot of time, you know, between running backs here. Johnson's been falling down the boards a bit, but he's shown skill, and hopefully that skill will win out and end up with a good spot. He could even end up on, oh, I mean, I don't know if we want to, there goes Tank Dell. That's okay. I mean, we're not in love with Tank Dell. Now we want to see if Otten will most likely make it back around 2-1-3-2-2. So there's two guys with one tight end. There's only three tight ends between us. And then, oh, did I? Oh, Schultz. Oh, Schultz went to someone. Yeah, that's why they only have one tight end left. So I do think we could consider Otten here a little bit ahead of ADP. I don't think he's better or worse than any of these other players. Stowers is interesting, but he's also kind of like, will he actually get a spot where he can play? Is the question. Malik Washington's rising up boards, but don't feel great about that. We don't need a San Francisco guy. We're just going to take Kate Otten here. We have two tight ends in Laporta and Otten. We could stop at two. We could also take a third. Like if a falling Stowers, I guess. No, not going to happen. Malik Washington after ADP. Just because I like Nicholas Singleton. If we did Singleton and Giddens, that would be our five running backs, three safe ones to start, and then three risky ones to end for a solid six running back room. Who's going to be our third tight end? I don't know. Actually, we do know who it's going to be. It's going to be like one of these guys, Ferguson, Freiermuth, Parkinson is who it's going to be. One of those guys, or Gasecki if we have to really go late for it. We're now at like the 200 mark, which is where these guys even maybe make a little bit of sense. I really hate this Daniel Jones pick. Really hate it. Really hate it. Brian Robinson is still available. Also, he probably won't be the running back on teams. We'll go Singleton. It's easier to get wide receivers later in the draft. There's some ones that are interesting. It's harder to get running back later on. So we'll take our fifth running back, knowing who our sixth running back is going to be. We got how many picks left? Three picks left. Yeah. Three picks left. A tight end, a running back, and a wide receiver. at some point in time, these guys become interesting. Hollywood Brown, like we're saying, could be the number two on that team. We have two very safe tight ends. I think Ferguson is the upside tight end, right? Like what happens if he takes that role in the Los Angeles Rams as the number one over Parkinson? I like Parkinson as well, like late in the draft, but I think he maybe is the upside tight end, right? Like the more exciting one, the pass catching tight end on the Rams. We're going to do that because I feel like we have two safe ones. Okay. Wide receiver with this next pick because DJ Giddens like always can go in the last round. We've learned our lesson about making sure we don't. Yeah, Surratt went. We didn't want Surratt because he's actually going after a lot of these other wide receivers, at least projection wise in the actual NFL draft. Jermaine Bernard is expected to go earlier. I think we want a rookie here because we want someone that can maybe get drafted by Indianapolis. Did Brazel get drafted? I think I saw him get drafted. Yeah, he did. Branch, did he get drafted? He did get drafted. Oh, there goes Bernard. Okay. We're just going to take DJ Giddens with this next pick because it doesn't matter a whole lot. And then this last pick, I think it's either Antonio Williams or these are the ones that are getting the most buzz that is left for Ted Hurst. Now, Indianapolis has their slot in what's his name? Why can't I think of his name? Josh Downs. Antonio Williams is more of a slot. Ted Hurst is more of a big play guy. Jalen Noel just went. He could have been a pair for us with CJ Stroud as well, actually. So maybe we should have just done Jalen Noel. That actually wasn't a bad pick. Getting a rookie with this pick, though, I think is a good idea. Gives us even more hopeful, like just like spike ability. I think Ted Hurst maybe even makes more sense on this team a little bit. Not only does he maybe pair with Indianapolis better than Antonio Williams, but also safe guy. He was getting peppered with targets, so kind of safe guy. Like possession receiver, possession receiver, possession receiver. So we're gonna go Ted Hurst. Um, Hopefully, when he hits big, or if he hits big. There you go. There is the team, and I do think that. I mean, let's look at this team. I'm not digging this team as much, to tell you the truth, and a lot of it has to do with this pick right here and Daniel Jones getting the third QB by 13. QBs just got snapped up Do they get snapped up earlier than usual? Not a whole lot, actually. They just they it was hard to push them in this draft though because this guy went ended up going five QBs in the end. Took Jacoby Brissett as well. That's crazy. But he went four QBs early, basically. The Hurts, we really wanted to push Hurts around to 7 right here. We were so close. This guy took Dart as his first QB to pair with Neighbors. Darn. He was probably taking Dart no matter what. And assuming that's true, Hurts should have been us at 79. I I didn't I think this guy was just taking best available, like autoing essentially, it looks like, because we know that Algier was falling, we know that Patrick Mahomes was falling, we know that Stafford was falling. I think Golden probably was falling as well. Kittle definitely fell. Goddard, we were thinking about him if Jones got taken. So he fell. Ayuk was the pick, right? He fell because he was the next pick available right after Diggs. Stowers fell because we passed on him to take Otten instead. We let Kamara go through. Surratt, we didn't want him, and yeah. So I think he was taking best available all the way through. There's Parkinson in the last round, which, again, I think that's a great pick. Is this the guy that with Bowers? This guy's got Bowers and Andrews. So it's just his three very solid tight ends, like the best tight end or second best tight end, and then two more solid tight ends. He could have stopped at two tight ends if he wanted to and gotten an eighth wide receiver. He did go relatively hard at wide receiver, but two of his first five are rookies. And then questionable. Making this another wide receiver could make sense. There's a lot of wide receivers you can choose from. I think I go wide receiver there for the most part, if you ask me. He went 8 running backs, which makes sense because he didn't take his first one until Stevenson right here, and then Corum, Price, Coleman. So some rookies, like 1As type of things or something like that. Connor, Wilson, Benson. So the two backups on Arizona. It's an ugly running back room, is what that is. So he could have gone 9 running backs or 8 wide receivers, I think, instead of 3 tight ends, if you ask me. He stopped at 2 QBs, which that's a tough QB. He's got a lot of like 2 QBs of Jackson and Mendoza. Mendoza's not expected to start the beginning of the year. Who knows when he goes and plays, but not week 1. So really, you're running a 1 QB room to start with no like guaranteed starting running back points, and also relying on a rookie in the flex. That's a tough team. I mean, any team can make it. That's just a tough team to make it. This is what is tough when you do take tight ends early and take QBs early, is it's harder to get a team to come together that you're like, yes, I know it's going to be a consistent team. I know it's going to compete. Like, this team could be the best, but if this team didn't compete to start and was struggling, I wouldn't be surprised either. So there you go with that one. We have a 3-6-8-3. That's your standard build. And if you're going to get 3 QBs in the window, you definitely got to get 3 there. And if you're going to wait until after round 5 to get your tight ends, you're more likely to get 3. You can still get 2, but you're more likely to get 3. I got my first one in round 9. And then waited until 16 and 18 for other two. So once you wait until round 9 and then you wait until round 16, you're kind of saying 3 tight ends is very justified in this build. And same thing with running back. When you start with 2 early ones and then you do kind of like slow down significantly, you can afford to get 6. And that just leaves eight wide receivers then at that point in time. We the pick I'm debating about the most is the Laporta pick right here. The Laporta pick made sense in that it gave us another central, or not central, I can't central, NFC North, NFC North backs, NFC North bring back for week 17. The chances of Goff making it to us were slim, but there was also Love that could potentially make it to us as well. And neither of them made it to us, unfortunately. So we have a bunch of just not central again, no, North players going on here. We were hoping for Kyler Murray to make it back to us, but the Dart drafter who took Dart early also took Murray early as well. And then who did he take really late? He took Shitter Sanders late. He did get Aaron Jones at a really nice value right here. Like a really nice value right here. I've been taking Aaron Jones anywhere, I don't know, like around here and past. So to get him right here is really nice. You got Likely to stack. Let's see. You got Jefferson stacked. You got Neighbors stacked. You got Judkins stacked as well. With Likely right there. Jones right there. Sampson's got both of the running backs for Cleveland. He stacks with Cleveland. He's got 4 tight ends with some, I don't know why you take Kolar. That's weird. I think that 4 tight ends makes sense on this build here. I like Parkinson more than this guy. So I think Parkinson would look really good on this team. Parkinson would be like his guy to be like almost guarantee him 5 points or 8 points. And then the rest of them would be, can you get me a big week type of thing? Makes sense for him. Okay, we're kind of going back and forth here, a little weird on what we're doing. So our team would look a lot better. So Laporta pick here, what could we have done differently? We could have taken Reed, and that would have disincentivized this guy to go Love. So that was an option too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would have been our 6th wide receiver at that point in time. And then if we go Reed here and we don't get Love, but we still get Mayfield, then this would be our 7th wide receiver. We'd be done, which means we would miss out on Diggs at like extreme value and rookie upside here. So there's benefits and costs to doing this right here. Opens up more stacks, gets us a position that we need bodies at, gives us a bring back in the central, and gives us a good value on that stack with Goff or Love if they make it to us here. I think the Laporta pick's a fine pick. I like that it does open up more options for us when we do that. And again, it gives us the options to draft wide receivers later on if they fall to us. This Higgins pick was kind of like a desperation pick, knowing that we needed quarterbacks, but knowing that we didn't want to just take any random quarterbacks. The problem here is that there's not much to bet. Once we miss out on Darnold, there's not much to backstack with Young and Mendoza and Jones. And if we skip Higgins here, I guess you could backstack Stroud with Noel and Schultz. So the other option was to pass on Higgins, take Stroud, and take Ward. So you have Mayfield, Stroud, Ward. and then you back stack Stroud with a tight end right here, but then you miss out on the value of Emmett Johnson. I think we did it the right way for what I think we ended up fine. I don't like this Jones pick at all. We backstacked it with DJ Giddens at the end as our sixth running back. I do like how balanced we are, so I do think we have a good chance at like making the playoffs. We are relatively correlated in that we got Mayfield with Godwin, we have Stroud with Higgins, um, and then we have. Do we have any potential bringbacks on this one for our quarterbacks? We have actually we do have um, Tampa Bay with New Orleans. That's a bring back. So we got one little one right there. We also have something. Houston is Indianapolis. Yeah. And then with um, Houston, we correlate bring back wise with um, Indianapolis. No, no, never mind. We don't. I keep on thinking. Oh, okay, with Indianapolis. So with our other QB and with our running back. Not the most exciting. I was thinking about where did he go? He would Helm. If Helm would have gotten here, I would have gotten Otten and Helm. That would have given us a bring back. But that makes sense that he took him. Like this is really nice what he did here. He got Wandale. At what pick did he take Wandale at though? Pick 96, so slightly ahead of ADP. But then he also ended up with Cam Ward at ADP, Spears maybe slightly past ADP, Ridley at like ADP, Helm I think around ADP. So that's nice. And then he got I like this the Rogers Fryermuth thing. I could do without his. Did he take he took Allen early, so then he just took two random Buffalo guys late. You know, whatever. That's fine. Do what you got to do there as far as those picks go. And he's got Kincaid at pick 120. That's really nice also. Bijan as a number one. So like some people building out some decent teams here, if you ask me. And this guy here probably with four QBs donating to the group. So it's on 11 teams are going for it. Actually, and this team may be donating as well, possibly. Not really, but this one's going to be tough because of the one QB and no real like guaranteed flex points to start. You might start in the hole in a way that is tough to get out of. So there you go. We'll take a look at these more later on and see which ones we like more as far as the different teams go. I can tell you that this one definitely is a consistent one. It's a contender, even though it kind of puts you in a box. Let me know what you think. Which one did you like more so far? And I'll let you know the results later on. See you next one. Peace.